Hey guys, how's it going? Johnny Trucking here. I'm getting unloaded here at the Nestle plant here in Pennsylvania. And I wanted to talk about something. I guess it's going to be a little bit of a rant, I guess. I don't know. I just felt like recording it because I felt like, it's fun to talk about things when it pertains to trucking. So one of the things that I noticed out here, and I've seen a couple people today, and that's what kind of made me think about it. And I know there's a lot of discourse on this in the community, and it's almost, I feel like it's like split 50-50. It's interesting, but I thought I would at least share my thoughts and what I think about it for myself, right? So Attire, truck driving Attire, right? A lot of people I see out here, they're most of the time, what almost seems to me at least like 50 to 60% of the time, sometimes even more, I see a lot of people in gym shorts, tank tops, and sandals. Sometimes sandals with socks, sometimes sandals with no socks. I've even seen some people in swimming trunks. And so, not to call those people out, like, I guess, because to each their own, everybody views their profession differently, I guess. But for me, this is my rule of thumb for myself, right? This is for me. I'm not telling anybody to do this, but this is for me. This is my rule of thumb when it comes to truck driving Attire, right? If I know that I'm going to be at a shipper office at any point during the day, whether it be a shipping office or even at our own terminals, if I know I'm going to have to interact with somebody and it pertains to my job, like picking up loads, dropping off loads, whatever, right? I will typically look like a truck driver or a professional truck driver. What I mean by that is, to me, a professional truck driver, a t-shirt like the one I'm wearing, right? Like something with sleeves on, a pair of jeans, or if you're gonna wear shorts, a somewhat like khaki short or a business casual short, like I guess like golf shorts that they look a little less like super casual and loungy, like not gym shorts, or swim trunks. I'll typically wear those on days like that. I'll make sure to look as professional as I can during those days where I know I'm going to have to interact with people that pertain to my business, right? And then on days where I know that after I've picked up loads, and let's just say it's a long haul, and there's going to be at least a day in between where I'm not going to interact with any shipper or receivers, like I know I'm just going to go from truck stop to truck stop, then typically I'm not going to try to dress up too professional. Like I'll probably be in a t-shirt and gym shorts, to be honest, right? Gym shorts or a very casual like lounge short or whatever. I typically won't go with swim trunks. I don't bring swim trunks with me. But if there's one thing, though, that I never change when it comes to driving a truck while I'm working, while I'm on the clock, is my shoes, my footwear. I always either wear tennis shoes or boots. If I'm operating my vehicle, or if I'm on the clock, I'm always wearing shoes or boots. I only wear sandals either in the shower while I'm taking a shower, because everyone should. In my opinion, everyone should wear shower sandals if you're going to be taking showers at truck stops, then yeah. Or I'll wear sandals if I'm done for the day, I'm clocked out, and it's relaxing time. So yeah, that's about the only times that I'll wear sandals. I see a lot of people drive with sandals out here, and I'm like, how are you comfortable with that? Like, I don't know. I guess just everyone has their own level of comfort, right? I just feel from a standpoint of like, when you're jumping in and out of this truck and whatnot, I think it's like, I feel like if you're driving with sandals on, like while you're in the truck, I don't think that's a big deal, because whatever, to each their own on that. But I think once you hop out of the truck and you're gonna do things like unhook and hook from trailers, and you're gonna go walk into warehouses and stuff like that, I think it matters to wear closed-toed shoes, because just from a safety concern, right? Like, what happens if you're trying to put your landing gear down not to say that this is something that would happen, right? Because the rarity of it happening is very rare. But what happens if you slip or something and your foot gets stuck under the landing gear, or it gets stuck under a tire or whatever, right? Just, you never know, right? Or just something falls off from somewhere inside of a warehouse while you're in there, while you're going in to check in or check out or whatever. Like, what happens if something falls on your foot, or somebody accidentally runs over your foot with a forklift, or worse, a truck? And then what happens, like, if you go into a warehouse and you're in your sandals, and we do this at home, right? We stub our toe all the time at home or wherever, right? We stub it on a chair, we stub it on a table, and it hurts like hell, right? When you're bare feet. Why would you take that chance in a warehouse full of like concrete and metal? What happens if your foot accidentally slips and you just trip or something and you stub your toe? You're probably gonna break it or something, right? Or worse, you're gonna really, really bruise it really heavily. Versus if you're wearing your boots or tennies, it probably wouldn't hurt at all. It'd probably just be like, okay, and then you just keep going. I don't know. To me, I just feel like if you're gonna walk into a warehouse or you're gonna walk into a shipper, you should at least try to look the part. I guess it's just where I've come from, and all the other jobs that I've always had. I've always wanted to look as professional as I could. Don't get me wrong. I have tried. You tend to try to bend the rules a little bit every now and then. But for the most part, most of the other jobs I had, I either wore my uniforms or I just kept to my business attire, because one, that's what the job called for, but two, it's like I took pride in how I looked. And so even on days like casual Fridays, like I wouldn't just go in like gym shorts and a tank top or anything. I would still wear jeans, and I would still wear a nice enough t-shirt or whatever, right? And I'd still comb my hair and all that fun stuff, right? I just feel like, I know that truck driving is a very, like, I don't want to say lax job, but you don't interact with people every day. And most of the time you're by yourself, so it's one of those things like, well, who cares how I look, right? Nobody's looking at me. It's just me by myself anyways. And it is one of the luxuries of not having to be like in an office atmosphere, is that you can kind of wear what you want, more or less. But I do think that it does matter when you do go and present yourself to other people, like businesses that you're picking up or dropping off to. If you're going to go and interact with those people, that you at least try to look the part, and you at least try to look a little bit professional. I think it kind of matters out here. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But for me, those are my kind of rules of thumb. If I'm going to be interacting with people that pertain to my profession, I want to try to look at least somewhat professional. And if I know that I'm not going to, then I'll definitely go a little bit casual. But I will never, ever wear sandals while driving, and I will never, ever wear sandals while I'm on the clock. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all guys think. What are y'all's guys' rules of thumb when it comes to truck driving attire? I'd like to know. Leave a comment there, and let me know what y'all guys think. I like to look professional. I don't know. It's just me.